Hey, this is Apibal. It is now 11:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, January 29, 2015. It's actually 11:21 p.m. now, so today it's a little bit lower key than these past several days. In a way. So I was like kind of thinking yesterday and today that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that like my dream yesterday in the morning, the first dream that woke me up at 5:27 a.m. was telling me that something about two events that I need to like pay attention to that would connect. And ever since then, there have been like events that are like basically connected in a way, like two of two, 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 you know. And like today being one of them, really, today being another one of them is that because yesterday I did the vision quest, the meditation vision quest that the source guided me to. And in the dream, in the meditation quest, my spirit guide was supposed to giving me 3 items that I would, for me, like as a gift. Interesting enough, today I did receive a gift this morning, and what should I say? So like this morning, my mom was kind of like nagging with me again about my red light ticket violation that I got. And I was told that I might not need to pay for it, like, you know, because it didn't seem like it came from the county or something. I'm gonna have to check. And then I was just telling her, like, stop, like, telling me to use the money that I don't have to pay for it, you know, I'll deal with it myself when the time comes, you know. And then, but anyway, I just kind of said this more like, whatever, God will take care of it. And they say, what? I said, nothing, I didn't say anything. And then, like, within, like, a minute or two, she comes back. Maybe, like, 3 minutes. I don't know, I was washing dishes, didn't really pay attention. She came back, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna help you pay half of it. And then she said, and I am also gonna, like, help you pay for, like, your jail stuff, you know, in your court, and, like, for the car getting toll expense, which was, like, $600 something. My trip to Miami and all that. I was like, thank you so much, you know. I appreciate her, of course, but at the same time I felt like God just gave me my paycheck for all the good work done or something, you know. And today I also got the Power Director 13 upgrade that I've been wanting, so that I can make the processing the video faster and at a smaller size with the same quality. And of course, you know, originally the source of God loaded the entire Cyberlink Creative Suite, which includes Power Director. I think my version is 11 or 10 or something, onto my computer, even though my new computer that I bought in August was not supposed to have it. But I wanted it. I was thinking about it, you know, like, I was thinking of buying it, but when I got my new computer, I was like, oh, it's a gift from the source for the work that I must do. And then this morning, you know, I already smoked out my cigarettes, and I felt like, okay, this video is about, I need to make more space, so I'm gonna start right up. Okay, sorry, I'm back. And of course I ran out of cigarette, and for some reason today I just felt like, you know, I when I was like leaving the house to go to my Qigong class, I just felt like God's telling me it's time that I do the quitting secrets again, and part of purification and to gain energy back. And I feel like God's telling me I would get a new heart once I become completely abstinent from everything. So of course today is my first day. I had to do my drug test. Well, I didn't have to do it today. I already did it yesterday. But today was the first day that I had to call the hotline number, which is from 6 to noon, to see if my number get picked. Like, it goes by the last number of the social security number. And I woke up at 10 and I almost forget about it. That's gonna be the hardest part about this program, is remembering to call every day. Like, I wish they could just text it to you, like you got picked today or something, you know. That's something that I said to the counselor too. That's gonna be the hardest part for me, really, is remembering to call in every morning. Because like doing the program thing is not that difficult, because I already did rehab before, and you know, I know all that stuff. And so anyway, then I went to Qigong, and this is like kind of all related, really. Like, you know, the whole thing that, I mean, I've been kind of talking about unification, like fifth dimension, the merge, and like your demon, like dark yin and yang, and all that, and you know, like the newfound understanding of what I am, or maybe, like, you know, especially seeing myself as a being with black wings, and also a being of light that has wings and all that, you know, just plus combining that with the fact that I do have interactions a lot with like the deviant entities and demonic entities. Looking, let's just say they look like that, like deviant looking. Not that they are bad or anything, like not like they are like bad or evil, just that's who they are, you know. And the fact that Satan does communicate with me just make me realize, it's like, oh, so, like, you know, I'm not like a fallen angel. I mean, you know, if like the new age goes with it too, it's like, you know, human chose to come here, like, you know, that they are spirit being living the human experience. Well, guess what? If I were Satan's angel, then I chose to be down here too, to like help human liberate and be better and help them heal and to find their way back, right? I mean, why would I be a fallen angel if they can choose? Like, I don't have a choice, you know. They're just so stupid. And like the interpretation about like what Satan is and like what fallen angels are, it's just doesn't really match with my experience, and it kind of takes me off a little bit, you know. It really does. And like going back with my vision, my dream on Friday morning about like the moon, the full moon, and like angel or army of light, which is with me. That's like, you know, and then now realizing that's like what I am and a part of what I am, you know. It just like starting to piss me off that like these people are talking shit. Not that I have a complete recall or understanding it, because obviously this is my personal journey for me to explore and for me to share, you know, with people about my personal human journey of finding truth about myself, and to fight through what has already been established and accepted as truth that may not be. So I get that, you know. Oh. Okay, so Qigong class was pretty good. learning some new technique. I was pretty good with it, and then halfway through the class, I noticed that the older guy that was sitting next to my left, because it was a circle, had all white on with black belt, and I had black t-shirt on. Although I didn't wear black pants, but whatever. It's black enough. It was black enough. Neutral, kind of like naked color or whatever. And like white string belt, right? I was like, in the beginning of the class, he was saying like some really weird name, and he just, oh, it's my other name. I'm schizophrenic. So funny, right? And then halfway through the class, like, oh, we met. You're all white and I'm black, you know. And then the instructor, her name is Nash. She's like, oh, you guys are yin and yang, yang and yin. It's like, yeah, that's right. It's just like kind of funny, like with what's been going on with the whole yin and yang topic, like, you know, the merge and like double rainbow effect and like the unification of it. And to have it happen today, like, you know, just to remind me about the yin and yang, and like, you know, it's not about being good or evil, it's just like where we are, what we are, but it's all still about love and love energy, you know, like the evil aspect of that in any beings, in any side, is to not be loving, you know, to use others, all that, whatever. That's where I'm at right now. So, and then I was like thinking that it's like interesting that this free writing that I wrote, you know, this free writing that I wrote, hold on, I'm sorry. Oops, just breaking everything. And I didn't realize this like poem that I wrote on New Year's Eve was written at 12:45 p.m., which is around the same time that Fifth Dimension newsfeed happened, or the free writing. You know, like the 12 time frame or the 6 time frame. And like looking at it, it is written in a Fifth Dimension newsfeed format, even though it is really based on it's like really more about me telling a story of what I am. And like looking at it, it's like, wow, like I didn't realize how important this is until now, like with all the revelation about what I really am, you know. It's like that. I no wonder why I wrote this on New Year's Eve. Now like I've been having more dreams, visions, and yesterday vision about me having black wings and dragons and all this, and like just go with like these past 2 years of me having interactions with the I don't know if I should call them demonic, but I just like deviant entities that comes to me that doesn't look like like animalistic or demonic, like they, you know, like their body or their legs or their face, like they would have like horns or like weird stuff around their head, but they would smile at me. That's the funny part. I'll do the reading on this one later, but it's like the first two lines that the fucking problem is I'm a fucking dark deviant being, but I have an unlimited God's love energy. And like the last paragraph said, I get it. Wait, listen and watch for the next instruction. And then this month I've been receiving them. It's so weird, right? I don't know what I'm gonna call this. I'll find a name for it. And then also been like remembering about like in 2012 on August 31st. I just look up the date. I just knew it was on August when Rock came down to visit, And I took Rob to join Rocky and Holly at the Tampa food truck rally. And on the drive to the food truck rally, once we met Rocky in Tampa, I remember in the car, I just point out and said, I'm going to start a revolution. And then Rocky and Rob were just kind of like, be careful where you say that. And then they were kind of like, what kind of revolution you're gonna start? And I think, like, if I remember correctly, I just remember the first 2 lines. If I remember correctly, I said, just watch. This is my line. Just watch. And then I looked it up. It's funny that I sort of forget that August was the Ram Blue Moon month. That was one in the beginning and one at the end. That month was so freaking powerful. I received all kind of messages. And it's funny to like look back and like think about how like, this progression has been going. You know? And then I decided to leave the house a bit early. Like, I think I left the house around 2:40 something, because I was thinking of going to the downtown courthouse to see about if I really have the red light traffic violation. But then I went to get the Vietnamese iced coffee at the Vietnamese store on Main Street downtown, the Pho Cali. And I saw, like, it was like 3:03 or 3:13, and I was like, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't think. But I was still thinking about going. Then I walked out to my car, because I parked right in front of the restaurant, and I just saw pixie dust. I was like, oh yeah, pixie dust, let's just go there instead. Like, something was just like pushing me to go without me even thinking about it, right? And then I went in there, and the energy was just like, oh, right? And so funny too, because I went to pixie dust like last week. Wow. Last week. Or the end of last week. Not the end of last week, but this is like last week. Early last week. And I went there and I didn't see these items. Like today. It's like the moment that I walked in there. Well, it didn't have the blue candle. I got the blue candle, but it's the dragon. It's like from my vision quest yesterday, because I saw myself get transported and got shifted into a raid, dragon of fire or something, or primordial force, and then to intertwine with the white dragon and became a much bigger black dragon with wings. Of course, they'll have wings. And like crimson red, hint of crimson red. So I got this, and I already did my like little personal ceremony to like cleanse the object and infuse it with my own energy and connecting it to my guide and guardians and inviting it to become a part of my items along my journey. I like how he just kind of like sitting like this, see? Holding something. And he's actually kind of like smiling. Just like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out. See? So I'm gonna light it. And I got the blue candle because the light blue was the first color from when I went to work with the water elemental and the elemental, as the source had suggested that I do. The light blue was the first color that I saw on the energetic entity when I closed my eyes after the energy from the water elemental and elemental was absorbed into me. So light blue was the first one, and then the next thing is the pink and purple, right? So once this is gone, I'll get the pink and then the purple, and I'll work my way up. It's basically all the colors of the chakras. And I find it funny too that the dragon is a freaking candle holder. I took the fake candle out. It's like the round candle, and I put this thing in. It's funny how that works. And not only that, I have the exact amount of money with me to buy 3 items with the candle. It was like $76 and some cents. How much was it? What was 76 something? And I had $1 left. Just $1 to, at least I have $1 in my wallet, but exactly the amount of money I need. And then next to the dragon is this guy. See how he's smiling? He's just hanging out. It's basically, to me, it's just like dark angel. It doesn't mean that he's bad, you know? And he's my guardian, my protector. So I've seen like entities like these, like around me. Sometimes having sex. Right? And then the last item that I noticed, before I like try to decide if I should spend the money, but it was called, when I first saw the dragon, I was like, oh my, I talked to the owner, so I'm gonna get the dragon call me into your store today, totally, the dragon and this guy, the dragon, totally call me to your store, that's what I told her, and when I have the exact amount of money for the 3 items that I want, that was like totally meant to happen, because I was kind of like thinking I should spend all of my money today. And the last item I saw that I was like drawn to was this. It's an amulet, and on here it said Empath, and it's something that I've been like dealing with, you know. Oh, and the store has a big freaking crystal wand. I'll post the picture on the blog that I want so bad. It's $300. Anyway, it's just like, you know, I've been working with being an empath and telepath, like picking up people's like emotions, and especially different low vibration energy or high vibration energy, and how sometimes it overtakes me and overwhelms me, and I think it's mine when it's not, and like me to drown in it, or it awakens me and all that. But I'd be like, before I didn't really want to use objects like crystals to be a part of it, or like using like energy to be, because I want to be able to learn how to deflect, observe, absorb, remove, and all that on my own term. But now that I'm pretty good at it, I feel like it's time that I have some help to make it better. This item is like just the item that I need, and basically the gift from the source, you know, from God, whatever. That is time for me to have, right? And it's really cool. It's it got selenite, which is the square white one, black obsidian, which is the black one, and then ruby zoisite, which I never heard of before. And basically, selenite is good for like meditation and for like connecting with the energy. But on here it said selenite opens the pathway to connect to the highest realms, or opening all chakras. I use them in my crystal chakra healing too. It is a powerful tool to connect with teachers, angels, and guides. By opening the higher self, the soothing properties of selenite allow one to become calm, centered, and filled with divine light. Selenite constantly cleanses and recharges itself. Then black obsidian was Jennifer Nova had given it to me once, because I was like trying to do some, at the time I knew I could do something, and I never had any energy training. Like, I never knew what Reiki is at the time either. I just knew that I'm energy sensitive, I just knew that. And I knew that I can do some kind of like energy work on people, like emotion work on people, but I just didn't know what I was. And then I was like touching, what's her name, Dina, and I was like her emotion energy was like stuck inside of her solar plexus and lower heart, to transfer right into me. And she said, oh, I feel better, but it's stuck in me. I couldn't even breathe. And I went to Jennifer and she gave me the black obsidian to like help remove it. It took a while for it to remove too. Anyway, black obsidian deflects negativity instead of absorbing it. See, this stone creates a protective aura around the area it is placed. Black obsidian teaches us to find light in the darkness by releasing anything of lesser vibration. So that's why Jennifer said it will help to release that for me. And the ruby zoisite allows the empath to connect with others without losing the energy, which is very important because I do lose my energy when it's like like when they take my energy away, so that they feel better. It's like I don't. Sometimes I'm letting it happen because I have this desire of making them feel better. But now I know better. Like I know not to like do that to myself. You know, like if I see that they just need to like deal with their own thing, I just let them deal with it. I'm not transfer my energy subconsciously, which drains me, and taking on the emotions or issues of others. And I got the cord from the store, my parents' store. It looks very nice. Oh, and when I first put it on, when I was about to put it on, I went to wait at the drug court to see my counselor for the first time today. Her name is Caroline. It was 3:45 p.m. And the moment that I put it on, I felt the energy from this amulet just like become a part of me. It's like, I felt it like expanding around my chest. It's like, whoa. It's like very powerful shit. And then, like, I mean, now like I'm used to it now, but like it felt like having like a block of dried ice on my chest. I feel the coolest, like. So today are my 3 gifts from the source. See, my dragon. Oh, probably should go this way. Ding. And my ding. Love it. Thank you. So, and the cool thing is that when I met my counselor Caroline, she is Puerto Rican. She has a really nice, cool, beautiful energy, and like she looks really beautiful too. I love her hairstyle. And then found out that she said that she is very like connected to people's emotions and energy, stuff like that. I was like, are you an empath too? She doesn't use that word, you know. She don't know she doesn't really know if she like want to use that word, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, I have so much to talk to you about this. And I was like, we have a whole year. It's so like the connection again, like the connection of 2 events. Like my dream in the morning yesterday to tell me to like pay attention to the connected events. This is another one, you know. This is another one, like the Empath Amulet coming to my life and meeting another empath right afterward, or the vision questions, they receiving 3 items, like the 3 powers or whatever, and now they're receiving 3 items, like. And then I had so much energy today from everything, from the amulet, from like the amulet really helps me today. It just really helped me today. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to do yoga. And I did really well in yoga today. Of course, I didn't smoke, so that helped. And like, I had my grounding stone and everything. And today I really worked with the elementals and my guides and my teachers, my protectors, to like be a part of my practices today, the qigong and yoga and all that. So I really received a lot today. But like I was like, I should do another one of my pictures journal of my body, and you know where I'm at in terms of the topic of 5th dimension healing and liberation from being a 6th object and reclaiming innocence and purification. So I'm naming my new journal what did I name it? Preparation and Sacrifice Story Arc, because it's kind of the same thing. Day 1 of 6 Purification to Leo Full Moon, which is on February 3rd, which is where I'm planning to do my meditation at the library at night with candle. So I was thinking maybe tomorrow I'll go get the, oh my god, oh my god, 6 days. So I should do my colors candles, all of it, up to that day. And then do all of the colors again on that day. Oh my god. I just got it now. Another connected event just like the dream from yesterday that I need to pay attention to. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, the topic today is receive 3 gifts from the Source Dragon, Dark Angel, Empath Protection Amulet, and starting my Royal Satchel. I mean, it's not really real right now. I have so many satchel, but this is more like a Royal Satchel, a digital Royal Satchel, because I'm keeping my pictures online and stuff like that. And I want to do another like a real topic explaining more about liberation from being a sex object and reclaiming your innocence or my innocence at the end of my 4 journals again, and to like maybe explain in more detail this time about the direction that I'm taking it, because like, you know, I am, yes, during the last week of December, when I went out to get high again as divine, because it's part of divine recall. Seriously, I'll go back in. You know, you have to go back and read those stories, which I still have not posted right now, but it will make all sense. But you know, during those times, I did like fool around with people here and there that kind of like happened. Like I didn't really look out for it, just kind of happened, you know. And I didn't really. I mean, even though I fool around, but I didn't come. I didn't allow my sexual energy to be depleted from me or be up, because I was still in a way training up, going through the final training of mastering my sexual energy, my primordial energy, my sexual desire to be liberated from the whole being a sex object to myself and to others. You know, the bondage, the slavery of it from generations to generations to generations. So I don't even know why I'm explaining it right now, but so since New Year's, the start of the new year, I haven't masturbated, and I'm way better at it than before. Like, you know, this is not the first time, obviously, you know, there's no such thing as perfect, you have to keep working at it, right? So this time I'm like way better at it. I don't masturbate, I don't think about it, you know, I'm like so good at it. And the only thing left is cigarettes and alcohol, because I didn't do drugs since, you know, the new year either, you know. And now, so today being like, it's the power of the Master Vibration 11, I'm starting it out again, not smoking cigarettes, and also now I cannot drink alcohol either. So it's like a complete purification of my body energy, spirit energy, for this full moon that I'm gonna do another energy meditation at the library, because I did one on the new moon weekend. And that was amazing. So another interesting day. A lot more to do. Tomorrow I have to go back to the drug court for like a group session if I want to. What was I gonna have to do in the evening? I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to contact Justin if she still want to see me tomorrow. Okay, well, this is Nattawat, Apibal, Nathaniel, Artemis, Shepherd. I'm feeling more at peace with my journey yet again. I'm not freaking out. And just going along with the flow and